What could possibly be more fun than watching your favorite movie? Tons of fans have made it their mission to spot hidden Easter eggs in movies. Want to learn some of our more recent ones? Check out our video.
Who wants to go first?
If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on the latest videos. But first, can you guess the hit animated feature based off of these emojis? Stay tuned to find out the answer.
Doesn't sound so bad to me.
Rogue One. This Star Wars prequel film is a fantastic example of how to do nostalgia right. Rogue One dives into a story that takes place during the original trilogy. We all know that the Death Star was destroyed because Leia and the rebels obtained the Death Star plans. But how did they get the plans? Who got them? There's a brief reference to brave people who stole them, but nothing more. If you ever wanted to know more, Rogue One is the best chance. The whole film is full of ships and images reminiscent of the first films. This film would not be complete without referencing one of the original trilogy's most iconic scenes. Take a guess. The Mos Eisley cantina that Luke Skywalker walks into with Obi-Wan is an unforgettable scene. This is where we are introduced to Han Solo. Although we love Han, he's not what makes this scene so great. The most memorable characters are the two jerks who tell Luke,
I don't like you either.
yes, these two make a cameo in Rogue One. They run into Jyn Erso and Cassian Andor in Jeddah City, a few moments before the city is blown up.
They're out there somewhere. Have to find them. Guys, you gotta help me, guys. Guys, hello?
Finding Dory. One of the most anticipated films of 2016 was Finding Dory. We loved Finding Nemo and couldn't wait until we saw our favorite forgetful blue tang, Dory. The fish who taught us to just keep swimming and how to speak whale took over screens and hearts everywhere.
He's not coming back. We offended him.
Maybe a different dialect.
One thing we looked forward to more than seeing another appearance by our favorite fish was a beloved Pixar tradition. What's this tradition, you might be wondering? Many Pixar fans know that there are hidden references to other films and characters. They're a lot of fun to search for, especially if you enjoy watching these films again and again. Just give it a try next time you go through and watch your favorite Pixar films. One of the references in Finding Dory is a major throwback to one of the first Pixar features, Toy Story. Care to guess what it is? The iconic Pizza Planet truck appears on the ocean floor as Dory is swimming. As she swims frantically, searching for her memories of her childhood, this truck appears on the bottom left of the screen. Oddly enough, it reminds us of our own childhood. What's a little scary to think about is, how did this truck get to the bottom of the ocean? Angry Birds. When we think of Angry Birds, we generally think of countless hours lost, playing on cell phones and iPads. Children spend hours and hours on end doing nothing but smashing green pigs with different birds. It's hard to believe how much the Angry Birds video game took over the lives of many. Not just kids, but adults too. For those of us who love the addictive game, we were very excited about the news of a film version being made. There were all kinds of merchandise made, so why not a movie? Don't be embarrassed, we loved it too. The film features an angry red bird who goes by the name of Red, and who is voiced by Jason Sudeikis. Red is sentenced to anger management, which is the worst punishment in the happy-go-lucky Bird Island. The Easter egg in this film is one for the adults and fans of horror. In one scene, Red ends up storming into Pig Castle and opens a door to reveal two twin pigs chanting Red Rum. Complete with blue dresses, these twins are a clear homage to Stanley Kubrick's film The Shining. Although not as creepy as the original twins in Kubrick's film, we appreciated the nod to one of the creepiest scenes in film history.
Yes, Superman. Yeah.
Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. The much anticipated superhero flick was epic on so many levels.
Kill Martha.
Two of the most iconic and beloved superheroes together on screen, Superman, one of the first comic book superheroes, already had his own film. The latest Superman and Clark Kent was played by rugged Henry Cavill. The role of our favorite broody caped crusader was taken over by Ben Affleck. When it comes to such well-known heroes, there are definitely very devoted and dedicated fans. In the case of Batman vs. Superman, the fans were no exception. With filmmakers expressing their creativity and hiding clever Easter eggs, fans are always looking out for something. Some speculated that the question mark graffiti on the wall was a hint to the Riddler. While some of us were really excited at the prospect of this villain showing up, one of the Easter eggs was a lot more obvious. During a montage of heroic acts, Superman is seen holding up a space shuttle. On the side is the number 300. This is a nod to the Batman vs. Superman director Zack Snyder's earlier action film, 300. If you keep digging, we bet you can find even more Easter eggs in this film.
Well, you gotta really look at it to understand it.
The Secret Life of Pets. Have you ever wondered what your fluffy pets do when you're gone? This movie promised to show us what our pets do when we're not around. Yes, please. We love our fur babies, and this film did not disappoint. We follow the journey of lovable pupper Max, whose life is perfect until his owner takes in a stray, Duke. Their journey ends up bringing them together and putting their differences aside to try and get back home. Along the way, however, we also get to see the lives of their friends. All different kinds of pets, from cats to birds, are shown in the film. However, at the end of the film, all of the pets who went on a mission return to their own homes and owners. There's a quick scene where the guinea pig Norman is reunited with his young owner. As we're distracted by the tender moment, we miss a very prominent character. He's one of many little yellow creatures that have taken over everything. Any guesses? He and his pals love bananas and gibberish. If you guess Minions, you are are correct. The Minion can be seen on the nightstand. This is because Illumination Studios made Despicable Me and Minions, as well as The Secret Life of Pets.
It's myself, but I'm afraid of heights.
Jungle Book. Disney movies are known for adding tons of Easter eggs in their films, and their fans love them for it. So much so, they inspired Jon Favreau, the director and producer for 2016's live-action Jungle Book, to jam-pack a ton of Easter eggs in this film. Jon is a self-proclaimed, unapologetic Disney devotee himself. He knows the old and new movies backwards and forwards. Even his Apple Watch face is none other than Mickey Mouse. It was this intense fandom which landed him the directing gig. When making the film, Jon said he wanted to make sure those who knew nothing of the film would still enjoy it, but wanted to also ensure that devoted fans like himself would appreciate and find new things to love. Our favorite Easter egg happens so quick, one blink and you will miss a special cameo by none other than Timon and Pumbaa. During a watering hole scene, there's a shot of a warthog and meerkat which so happen to be standing next to one another. Seeing this brings back far too many memories of singing Hakuna Matata in the shower. We're so happy Jon let the Disney fanatic inside him unleash when developing and shooting this film.
You're my new lab assistant, I take it.
Zootopia. This next Easter egg is sure to have those of you who saw the movie and missed it smacking your head. What's the Easter egg? Ever heard of a TV show called Breaking Bad? Yeah, we thought so. But how does Breaking Bad correlate with Disney's 2016 Zootopia film? A film about animals set in a clandestine future where there are no predators and animals live in harmony with one another? Spoiler alert. As the two main characters, Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde, investigate some weird happenings in Zootopia, they stumble upon a flower harvesting scheme. After the flowers are harvested, they're broken down through a scientific process similar to what the characters in Breaking Bad performed. Once the flowers are processed, the resulting creation is a blue pellet, which can be fired at animals to turn them rabid. But it doesn't stop there. The scientist performing the process is wearing a yellow hazmat suit. Not enough similarities for you? The scientist receives a phone call, and while talking, there's a knock at the door. He then claims over the phone,
"All right, Walter and Jesse are back, so I'm leaving now."
Well, don't be too hard on yourself if you missed this, because if you weren't paying 100% attention, it was easily missed. Moana. While we were all singing the hit song from Disney's 2016 Moana, How Far I'll Go, there were quite a few missed Easter eggs. There's a moment in the film when Maui reunites with a magical fish hook, which allows him to transform into various animals. With the hook in hand, he starts to spin and flail it around, but initially he's rusty. He just can't seem to get his transformations right. In a string of transformations, he transforms into a small fish, a large shark, a lizard-like creature, a large reindeer with a goofy face, a fly, a pig, and back to himself. Wait a second, did you see that? Rewind. No, not the shark, go forward. There, stop. The reindeer. This is Sven, the beloved reindeer from Disney's Frozen. It happened so fast, it's no wonder you missed it. Guess all we can say is thank you to the devoted Disney fans out there who go frame by frame in search of these Easter eggs. But why Sven? Could it be a hint to a much larger role in the highly anticipated release for the yet-to-be-announced Frozen 2? Only time will tell.
Fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break. That's like 16 walls.
Deadpool. We just can't get enough of this super anti-hero. Rated R for its violence, blatant sexual innuendos, and Deadpool's incessantly foul-humored self. This self-deprecating anti-hero has all the charm of a popcorn kernel stuck between your teeth. His sense of humor and fourth-wall-breaking nature is what makes him such a compelling character. The jokes and laughs even extend well beyond the screen, to places such as Deadpool's Twitter account, where the only person the character follows is Hello Kitty. All of this is brought to life because of one person, Ryan Reynolds, who plays Deadpool. Ryan doesn't just play Deadpool, he is Deadpool. Well, minus the ability to regrow limbs.
Am I crazy? Or is your hand really small?
But this isn't Reynolds' first attempt to play a hero, and is the antithesis of our next Easter egg. In the opening scene, one of Deadpool's victims' wallet floats in the air, and a Green Lantern collectible card is distinguishable. This is definitely a nod to Reynolds' first failed attempt at being a superhero, in DC's epic box office flop, Green Lantern. If this Deadpool Easter egg isn't enough, we actually have an entire article on our site, screenrant.com, where we get into 30+ Deadpool Easter eggs. Check it out, and many others. Boss Baby. DreamWorks' 2017 Boss Baby is a wildly hilarious film, starring the voice of Alec Baldwin. He's the voice of a seemingly innocent newborn baby, who's secretly a business-savvy employee for a corporation run by babies. It's one of the fastest-paced films to hit theaters and the DreamWorks animated films lineup. Boss Baby is no different from any other film riddled with well-known Easter eggs, but this Easter egg we're sharing at the time of this video is barely known. Are you ready to be one of the first people to hear it? We thought so. In this scene, Boss Baby is talking business on the phone, but if you look closely, the phone he's holding is from none other than Pixar's Toy Story franchise. That's right, DreamWorks is cross-referencing their fierce competitor Toy Story. As of yet, DreamWorks has no official word regarding why they're referencing Toy Story, but it's safe to assume this is an homage to one of the greatest animated films of all time. We can only assume in the future at some point that DreamWorks team will release a statement for the Easter egg featuring the talking chatter telephone, and we will be there to report back to you. Which one of these Easter eggs surprised you? Have any Easter eggs of your own? Share them in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and share this video, and subscribe to Screen Rant. Thanks for watching. The answer to our emoji quiz is